So we are back with another Icarus update, week 168, with an announcement of a new DLC that is coming soon. This actually looks really good. Now, it's not necessary to get this this DLC. It's not going to change anything. You can still enjoy the game without the DLC. So if you don't want it, then you don't have to get it. So there we go. This DLC accompanies a free update which includes content that enhances how everyone interacts with bosses on Icarus. Hunt bosses in a brand new way through campaigns, proceed down branching paths of missions on your way towards investigating each boss. Your choices affect the world around you. Unlock unique tools and degrade the boss's abilities. So each campaign ends with an instant boss encounter in their own bespoke arena. The first 3 campaigns available to owners of Icarus, Icarus Styx and Icarus New Frontiers are Quarite, Gargantuan and Rimtusk. Existing boss experience such as the Black Wolf, Sandworm and Scorpion boss are updated in the free patch to introduce their currencies, planetary equipment and legendary weapons. So as you can see here, you've got the weapons and you can have different combos and stuff like that. So obviously on this one, this is just the normal Icarus. There's 11 campaign missions with 9 craftables. This one here, this is on the Styx expansion. There's 11 campaign missions with 12 craftables and 12, well, there's 12 upgrades as well. And the same on New Frontiers as well, although there's 12 campaigns on that one. Okay, so each campaign also unlocks the blueprint for a respective legendary weapon. These have up to 81 combinations of attachments, so you can personalize them with special buffs and perks to suit your prospector. Okay, so that looks good. So, and of course it says that the Great Hunts campaigns are not essential for the game, and a lot of the base game mechanics will be updated for free. Our DLC is made to provide a way for those who enjoy the project to further support it and in return receive some new content. This content is not essential to have fun or be competitive in Icarus, and thank you for your support. So there you go. So I must admit, I'm definitely going to get this actually, and we will probably live stream this and hopefully have some fun. Probably be a few deaths, and it won't be me killing them, it will be them killing me. Anyway, so on to the actual this week's update. The notable improvements, of course, we're going to start with. So fixed bug where if a player gained less than 10 experience for something, the shared XP would round down to 0 for all players. Now the minimum shared XP is 1. The Black Wolf boss is now lootable in the same way as the other world bosses. It no longer requires skinning and cannot be carried. Fixed bug where world bosses that respawn after being killed weren't populating with loot correctly upon being killed again. Fixed bug where animals and tames would continue to attack targets long after they had died. Projectiles no longer affect physics bodies. This should fix an issue where animals would disappear after being killed with buckshot due to pellets pushing the simulated corpse. Fixed item reward scaling from loot. It was mistakenly only ever using the max value when rewards were set to scale instead of rolling a number in between. Fixing enviro suit workshop layout so that Hark suit is positioned further back in the tree and the adjusted the costs to match. When destroying smaller objects that do not have specific described measures, we now play a small particle instead of not having any effect. So there we go. That is actually the notable improvements. So this week, now we was meant to have the tree regrowth, and they did say that it might get pushed back, obviously, because they want to make sure it's tested properly and it works properly. So that has actually happened. So we're going to probably get that next week now. But this week we are getting the Beastmaster armor. So the LM Beastmaster armor has been added to the workshop this week. This armor separates itself from other workshop armors as it provides buffs to mounts and tames during combat and general play. While wearing the armor, any mounts or tames that you own will receive the following if all pieces are worn. So a 22% maximum health, a 10% physical resistance, 10% movement speed, nice, a 20% melee damage, and 40% health regeneration. I do like that, but if you're going into battle, you're going to want something for yourself as well. So I suppose it depends, but I will definitely check that out. So obviously next week, we already know what was meant to be this week, but it's been pushed back till next week. So obviously they mentioned we're going to be released the tree regrowth feature, but we have decided to delay this for a week to take a bit more time with the feature. We plan on having a build on the experimental bunch this coming Monday for people to try early ahead of the next patch. We appreciate your patience and feedback as we continue refining it. So there we go, guys. So yeah, so a lot of news there. I've got a new DLC coming out. I'm looking forward to checking that out when it does come. And obviously we've got some new armor, and I'll definitely check that out as well. So it's basically armor for you and your actual tame as well. Anyway, guys, that is it from me today. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.